On a quiet October night in 1974, inside one of the most peaceful places imaginable, something unspeakable happened. A church, a locked sanctuary, and a crime so disturbing it would haunt Stanford University for decades. This is the story of Arlis Perry, a 19-year-old newlywed who came to California looking for a fresh start, and instead became the center of a mystery tangled in whispers of satanic rituals, obsession, and 40 years of unanswered questions. It was just past midnight when Arlis was last seen alive. She'd had a small, gentle argument with her husband, Bruce. Nothing serious. Arlis told him she needed some time to pray and clear her mind, so she walked alone across the Stanford campus, toward the Memorial Church, a massive, echoing building that looked like it was pulled straight from Europe. Witnesses saw her enter around 11:30 p.m., calm, quiet, and then Arlis Perry vanished inside the one place she thought she'd be safe. The next morning, before dawn, a security guard unlocked the church. A few candles still flickered. Everything looked undisturbed until he stepped deeper into the sanctuary. There, near the altar, he found Arlis. She had been brutally murdered and staged in a way that detectives immediately recognized as ritualistic. Her hands were folded on her chest. A candle was placed between her legs, another on her breastbone. The scene felt deliberate, symbolic, like someone wanted to make a horrifying statement. Almost instantly, whispers of satanic involvement began spreading across campus. Students panicked. Rumors of a cult stalking women exploded. Detectives tried to calm the press, but the details were too strange. There was no sign Arlis knew her killer. It wasn't a robbery. It was a calculated, staged display. Investigators questioned everyone, including the night security guard who had locked the doors, supposedly the last person to see her alive. He insisted he had nothing to do with it, and with no physical evidence, the case went cold for decades. As the Satanic panic swept the nation in the 80s, Arlis Perry's case resurfaced again and again. Conspiracy theorists connected it to cults and secret societies. Some said she was targeted. Others believed she stumbled onto something she wasn't supposed to see. But no one could prove anything. 39 years passed. The ghost of Arlis's murder stayed anchored to Stanford's past. Then, in 2016, cold case detectives re-examined the evidence using new DNA technology. In 2018, they got a match. It wasn't a stranger. It wasn't a cult. The DNA pointed back to someone who'd been there all along. Stephen Crawford, the security guard from the night Arlis was murdered. Police went to his apartment with a warrant, but as they approached, Crawford ended his own life. With him died any chance of knowing why. Why Arlis? Why the staging? Was it just the act of a disturbed individual, or was there something more? Even with the DNA, the murder of Arlis Perry leaves behind a trail of shadows, a reminder that even in places built for peace, humanity's darkest impulses can find their way inside. If you want more chill and unsolved mysteries like this, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications, because some stories refuse to rest in peace. Thanks for watching.